MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. Just want to talk about a fight that is in the works for UFC 200, and it's a big one. They're trying to make Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz the rematch for UFC 200. So, nothing's official. Apparently, the fight is in the works. Now, you get a lot of mixed reactions from this. Personally, I'm on the fence. I mean, obviously, a Diaz-McGregor rematch would be, not only extremely financial for the UFC, it's another great fight for the fans. I mean, that would be a huge fight. The two biggest stars in the sport right now, Nate Diaz is a household name all of a sudden after the win over McGregor. McGregor still has his following, his fans. He still has that swagger about him. Man, oh man, it's crazy. I didn't really think this was an option. Personally, I want to see McGregor go defend his title at 145. That's just what I want to see. Because really, one more fight at 145, he arguably wipes out the division. I mean, you could give Aldo the rematch, but no one's clamoring for that. Really, if McGregor would want one more fight at 145, then fight Nate Diaz. But, I don't know. I guess, no guarantee this fight will get made, but all the fights that have been in the works in the last few days seem to get made. Just look at Anderson Silva, Uriah Hall. The fight was in the works, and then boom, later that day it got made. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think it's a good idea. McGregor fighting Diaz at UFC 200 for the rematch. Yeah, it's kind of crazy news, to be honest. So yeah, like I said, nothing official. Personally, I don't want to see the 145 division. I know it's not the strongest division, right? But I just don't want to see any division being, held up and in limbo. You know what I mean? It's like the division or the title in that division is on pause. You gotta have active champions. So I mean, but the one thing is, if McGregor does fight, Nate Diaz at 200, chances are he'll vacate the 145-pound title, I'm guessing. Because then personally, I would like to see either like Frankie versus Aldo, or Aldo versus Holloway, or something like that for a vacant title, or just like to see that matchup, period. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. There is some people that like this idea. And then there's other people that are kind of like me, where, they want to see McGregor defend that 145-pound title. And I know it's hard for him to make that weight. It's a hell of a weight cut for him. But, that's what he should do. That's what the fans, I think, want him to do. Go back down, defend that title. But having said that, Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor rematch, UFC 200, it's got a nice ring to it. It would be a hell of a fight. And another thing, too, the UFC there, they're talking like UFC 200 is going to be a huge deal. But really, you got Jones Cormier next month. In May, you got Fabricio Werdum, the heavyweight title. There's also Anderson Silva on that card. And then in June, we have Rockhold Weidman rematch. We got, Cruz Faber. So when you're talking about the big names in the sport, most of them won't be able to fight for UFC 200, So, I mean, really, the UFC wants to get a huge fight for that card. There's no guarantee Ronda fights on that card against Tate or against anyone. I mean, who knows? So, the UFC obviously, it makes sense to make the McGregor-Diaz rematch. I mean, this pay-per-view set, it broke all the pay-per-view records. So could you imagine what the rematch would do at UFC 200? I mean, I understand why they want to make this fight, but I'm hearing too this fight, McGregor-Diaz rematch, is going to be at 150, at 170. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, Nate Diaz is a 155er. You know, he's only had 5 fights at 170, and one of them was against Conor McGregor. So personally, I just think that this fight should be at 155. You know, it's got to be at 155. I'll be, you know, just why have it at 170? Neither guy are welterweights. You know. Anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the whole situation. But yeah, let me know what you think. But that's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.